plant, cultivate, harvest. When I think about these three words, I think about farming. Now, I grew up on a dairy farm in upstate New York, so that makes sense for me. Every spring, we would plant corn and other crops when the ground thawed from a sub-zero winter. It would take most of the year for that corn or the other crops to grow so that we could harvest it in the fall. We would have to pay attention to weather conditions and bugs and plant disease, wild animals, during that cultivation stage, and a lot could really go wrong. But if we worked hard at it, there would be full-grown corn that we could harvest and feed to the cows for the next year. Now, there aren't many farmers left in our country, so many of us don't get to experience this process. When I need food now, I go harvest at my local grocery store. I don't even have to wait for the end of the summer for tomatoes to be there. I can get them in February. Everything is almost instantly available to me, so people aren't used to this idea of, again, plant, cultivate, and harvest. And I can't instantly go to some store and improve my personal development or my personal growth. So this holds more true there. You don't just buy a new program and you're instantly great at some new skill. It really takes small, consistent effort over a long period of time to accomplish really important goals. You have to do what that farmer does, and I want to help you with that. So today we're just going to break down those three words and relate it to things that we're trying to do in the Positive Impact Club. So, plant. You have to decide what you want to have at harvest time and plant it. So we knew we wanted corn on the farm, so we bought the best corn seed and prepared the earth, plowed it up, and took care to plant the seeds properly. If you want to improve something, let's say your health, and you want to use exercise to do that, you need to decide what you want your goal to be. Do you want to weigh a certain amount? Do you want to see improvements in blood tests like blood sugar and cholesterol? Do you want to just start a daily movement habit so that you have more energy? You need to set that goal and plant that seed in your mind and also on paper. Scott and I have talked about this in the past, writing your goals down is such an important thing. Now, once you write that down, you know what crop you're going to be harvesting at the end of the year. Then we're on to cultivate. So this is the work that goes into the seed that you planted. You have to care for it. You have to set up systems in your life that will allow it to grow. So if we want to think back to that exercise example, if you want to focus on exercise to, say, lose weight, you need to write out your workout plan and decide what you're going to do for exercise at the beginning of the week or the month. You need to block out time in your calendar to make sure that you're going to do it. You need to get your running clothes or your shoes in your gym bag, put it in your car so you're ready to exercise. You need to eliminate all the barriers to exercising that there is. And like Phil Knight says, you just do it. And of course, at the end, you have to harvest. So there's an end to every growth season. After all the planning and the hard work, you have to reap the benefits of it. You have to celebrate it. For this example, you say step on the scale, smile, knowing that you harvested your goal. Tell your friends and family about it, that you lost weight. Buy some new clothes that fit your new body. Enjoy all that hard work that you put in over the past year, and then carry that habit forward into the next year. And then you have to do what the farmer does every year. He starts all over again, the next spring. So you can't rest on the success of last year's harvest. Eventually, you're going to use it up. So, soon that accomplishment's going to pass, and you need to take the next step and plant the next seed. Personal development, like farming, is never really finished.